Hello there everyone. First of all, I'm not going to introduce myself for today. I just want to ask you a question whether you want to understand how such a long polymer of at least 2.2 meters is packed in a cell which is not even visible by naked eyes. So here you are on the Biology Central. This is Vijay Punya and today we are going to study about the DNA packaging. If you have studied anything about the DNA, there is the total base pairs which are present are equals to 6.6 into 10 raised to power 9 base pairs. One base pair is the addition of one nucleotide on this helix and second nucleotide on another helix, and this is one base pair. There are 10 raised to power 9 entities like this which are stacked up to down. Clear? So with this concept, let's start with the packaging of DNA, and we gonna cover the packaging of DNA in 5 parts. First of all, we have is the discovery. We'll study the genetics, then we'll see the properties and interaction and types. So the histone proteins, which are also known as the packaging proteins, all present in the nucleus. These histone proteins are formed in the S phase, which is synthesis phase. S phase is a synthesis phase, and these histone proteins were discovered by A. Cosell in 1884. Okay, so after the discovery, the histone proteins were studied intensively and the genetics was found out something like this. The chromosome number 1 and 6 of human body have the genes which are responsible for transcribing and translating the proteins of histone, and these genes are known as cluster genes. The genes are known as cluster genes, which means these genes does not have introns. Okay, and as soon as the genes starts to transcribe in S phase, there is 13 genes present on chromosome number 1 and 55 genes present on chromosome number 2. Okay, so the cluster which is present on chromosome number 1 is known as minor, and on chromosome number 6 it is known as major. जैसे ही हिस्टोन प्रोटीन्स बनने स्टार्ट होते हैं वैसे ही इनका यूज स्टार्ट हो जाता है, और these proteins do not have the poly A tail on 3' end, but they have lysine and arginine present. So with this information, our next topic comes, which is the property, or you can say the biochemical properties of the histone proteins. These histone proteins are positively charged. Second condition, they have highly basic nature. Positive charge and highly basic nature. Responsible amino acid, they are having high composition of lysine, and second is arginine. Mind you, these two are the amino acids responsible for providing positive charge to the histone proteins and also the basic nature. Apart from this, another biochemical property that histones are water soluble and diluted acid soluble. So this was something about the histone proteins. Now we have the interaction. As you can see, the biochemical nature of the histone proteins, it is positive and it is basic, and opposite to that, the DNA is negative and it is acidic in nature. So there are two type of, next topic, interactions. One interaction is net positive charge in the histone proteins accumulate on the 3' end of the polypeptide, and as soon as the positive charge accumulates, it interact with the DNA having negative charge. Why negative charge is present on DNA? That is because of the phosphate group. Okay, also the acidity. Now acidity and basicity both are, there will be a non-polar interaction between the two, histone and DNA. So we have seen two type of the interaction. One interaction is positive to negative charge of histones and protein respectively, and second we have was the non-polar interaction between the acidic and basic nature of the histone and the DNA. Now we have finally came on to the types of histone, और histone के types अगर हम देखें तो histone is of two type. One is linker and second are octameric. Clear? The linker protein examples and octameric protein examples, maybe you have studied, maybe you have not. The linker proteins are H1 and H5. Clear with this? And also the octameric protein, these are of four further types: H2A, it is H2B, H3 and H4. Now what do you mean by the linker protein and what do you mean by the octameric protein? These four proteins are responsible for making the octamer, which is now I'm gonna tell you about the structure of an octamer, and then we will see how the nucleosome is getting formed. What is nucleosome and what are the measurements, what are the further supercoiled conditions. Remember these linker and octameric proteins. First of all, while the assembly of the amino acid starts, assembly of the histone protein starts, there is a tetramer forms, and this tetramer is of basically two proteins. One is H3 and one is H4. One more thing, these two have high composition of lysine and arginine in respect with the H1, H2A and H2B. So this will be like this: H3, H4, H4 and H3. One, this tetramer forms. Second condition comes, two diamers, H2A, H2B plus H2B, H2A. Now whenever forms H3 and H4 are in tetrameric condition and these two are present in dimeric condition. Okay, so as this present, ये H3 H4 इन दोनों जैसे ही कंबाइन होते हैं, H3 एंड H4 का टेट्रामर इनको जस्ट कवर कर लेता है. ठीक है, तो ये बन जाता है आपके पास एक ओक्टामर. ये ओक्टामर रिस्पॉन्सिबल है नाउ एट द 3' end of polypeptide is having the lysine and arginine, and which is responsible for attracting the DNA under certain factors which are present, and the factors, for example, you have CAF, CPF1 etc. So अब जो इस ओक्टामर के ऊपर डीएनए लपेटा जाएगा, that will be of 146 base pair per turn. 146 बेस पेयर पर टर्न. तो मतलब ये है कि अगर यहां से लेकर और यहां तक एक टर्न हो जाता है, ये इसके पीछे से घूम के आगे की तरफ आया, यहां से लेके यहां तक एक टर्न हो जाता है, और ऐसे कितने टर्न्स होते हैं? 1.66 टर्न्स पर न्यूक्लियोसोम, which means the DNA present is 1.66 turns on the nucleosome. Okay, so the total DNA, which is 210 to 230 base pairs. अब ये डीएनए जो है यहां से लेकर और यहां तक, एंट्री से लेकर और एग्जिट तक 210 से लेकर 230 बेस पेयर तक का होता है। पता कैसे चलेगा कि जो डीएनए है वो एंट्री यहां से हुई है और एग्जिट यहां से हुआ है? देखिए, एंट्री और एग्जिट हमेशा डीएनए का एंट्री जो है न्यूक्लियोसोम के इनसाइड लेफ्ट हैंडेड सुपरकॉइल्ड मॉडल से होती है। लेफ्ट हैंडेड मींस दिस विल राइज अपॉन लाइक दिस ऑन अ ऑक्टामर। ठीक है, ऑक्टामर पे नीचे की तरफ से राइज होता है लेफ्ट हैंडेड साइड। क्लियर? सो दिस वाज द डीएनए विच इज प्रेजेंट, coiled DNA or you can say super coiled DNA having 210 to 230 base pair. One more DNA which is present, यहां से ये डीएनए जब एंटर करता है और यहां से डीएनए जब एग्जिट करता है, ये एग्जिट डीएनए विल बी द एंट्री डीएनए फॉर नेक्स्ट न्यूक्लियोसोम। दिस एग्जिट डीएनए विल बी द एंट्री डीएनए फॉर नेक्स्ट न्यूक्लियोसोम एंड इस डीएनए की लेंथ बिटवीन दिस न्यूक्लियोसोम टू दिस न्यूक्लियोसोम विल बी कॉल्ड लिंकर डीएनए एंड दिस लिंकर डीएनए ऑफ 70 बेस पेयर। ठीक है, तो ये 70 बेस पेयर का होता है। अब आती हैं न्यूक्लियोसोम के मेजरमेंट्स की बात। मेजरमेंट्स हम देख लेते हैं। जो डीएनए है that have a diameter of 2 nanometer, okay, plus the octamer have a diameter of 6 nanometer, it is 8 nanometer. These two forms a nucleosome which is of diameter 10 nanometer. There are solenoids being formed. Solenoid कैसे बनते हैं? एक सोलेनॉइड में 6 न्यूक्लियोसोम होंगे और एक दूसरे के ऊपर ओवरलैप्ड होंगे इस तरह से। 1 2 3 4 5 और 6 इस तरह से बनता है एक सोलेनॉइड। ठीक है, इसका मतलब यह है कि ये जो डीएनए था ये अगले न्यूक्लियोसोम में गया, फिर वो अगले न्यूक्लियोसोम में गया, फिर वो अगले न्यूक्लियोसोम में गया। और ये जो डीएनए है, अगर हम यहां पे बात करें तो यहां से डीएनए एंटर होता है, इसके बाहर से चक्कर मारता है, फिर इसके बाहर से एंटर होता है। इस तरह से वो डीएनए जो है वो इनके ऊपर से लिपटा रहता है। नाउ दिस डीएनए इज हैविंग 6 सोलेनॉइड इज हैविंग 6 न्यूक्लियोसोम and in overlap the condition, so diameter of this will be 30 nanometer. तो एक solenoid, this solenoid will be having the diameter of 30 nanometer. Next supercoiled form is chromatin, and this chromatin is having 300 नैनोमीटर। इसका डायमीटर कितना होता है? 300 नैनोमीटर होता है। इसकी लेंथ कितनी होती है? या डायमीटर, सॉरी, इट इज लेंथ। इन केस ऑफ क्रोमेटिन इट इज 300 नैनोमीटर। सो क्रोमेटिन जो है वो इस तरह से प्रेजेंट लाइक दिस। ओके, आई एम गोना गिव अ फोटो, a photograph attached in the video, maybe or maybe not, so you can see easily how the structure of different structures are present. Then we have now this is 300 nanometer, okay, and From this chromatin, the chromatid forms. This chromatid is 700 nanometer. What is chromatid? This is chromatid. Okay, this was a DNA. This is the nucleosome. Nucleosome which is plus. This is then nucleosomic solenoid. This solenoid will turn into the chromatin. The chromatin will turn into the chromatid, and this chromatid will turn into, now this is 700 nanometer, and this will, as we do not have the space here, हम इसको थोड़ा सा बाहर की तरफ ले चलते हैं. Turn into a chromosome. That chromosome will have 1400 nanometer of diameter. ठीक है? This will be the series. Okay, so that's how such a long polymer. Now your body is having, every single cell is having 2.2 meters of DNA, and your body have trillions of cells. Fun fact is, your complete DNA can circulate the earth for 6 times. Okay, and a body produce near about 1 light year of DNA in the whole life. So with this information and answer to your question, your primary question, how the DNA is present in that cell which is not even visible under the naked eye, I am Vijay Punia, resting my point. Thank you so much everyone. Have a nice day, have a great day, and best of luck for your future.